Good morning, folks. We're starting with the World Meteorological Organization. They've released their report on the climate for 2013, and despite the marked shift in the recent IPCC focus towards at least acknowledging their under-inclusion of the sun, the WMO seriously struggles on that front. The word solar can be found only once in their report, not with any relevance. The word sun does not appear. There is nothing about cosmic rays. Nothing about solar irradiance or UV radiation. Nothing about the fading magnetosphere or the ionosphere. Let's step to the top buoys of focus for over a year. We have a minor deviation there only. Have you Googled disturbance under the ocean? If not, don't worry, we got something a little more important this morning. Dr. Kongpop Uyen has ended our anxious waiting and posted his presentation online. I challenged you guys yesterday to ramp his subscriber count above 56 and to see if his friends on the other side of the planet could keep up with the flood of views he was about to get on our side. This is a pretty good start. Folks, this is why we made the Uyen system and named it in his honor. Go find this video and enjoy. Speaking of the system, the flaring died down, but the backside CME stepped up and refused to let the storms die down. We indeed see an intensification of multiple systems on the extra overnight blasts. The Indian Ocean storm got a name and has the water all to himself. We still have 3 systems in a line in the West Pacific, 2 getting their names. The southern 2 storms are both coming due west at northern Australia and New Zealand. Eastern Australia already contending with a convergence line today. You can see the leading edge of the North Atlantic low skipping across the western coastlines in the northern islands. Isolated watches are widespread, and we have some more in the Mediterranean as well. As scattered as that situation is, it's worse in the U.S. The only certainty is the flood potential along the Gulf states and moisture drop over the Rockies. Add to the CME impact timing discussion from yesterday that the full shock didn't die down until the very end of the day. Now, both speed and density are dropping off. We ended up peaking at KP4. When I saw the ramp continuing through the evening, I thought we might enter a geomagnetic storm, but our shield held it together as bombardment continued, ramping even the polar particle flux. It should subside soon, especially with the lack of flaring. The experts don't expect much more coming today either. They look to the sunspots, see the only complexity at the limb, which would be a polar proton flux concern, but the Earth-facing CME watch is low. If something does happen, my money is on this young gun closest to the equator, looks ready to build, or the blue and red close together at the tail of the northern group. In the wake of the major Chile quake, the factors presented a low danger in the following days, and the earthquake condition index has been at B- to C+, with only one bigger shake in the Solomon Islands as the tropical storm formed overhead. We expect that situation to change, however. The next coronal hole is indeed incoming, and the first weaker bits of its magnetism are already affecting our planet. It's important that we also not forget the partially blocked southern coronal hole, the blue fields atop. We can now see both aspects are of major power, and they will face Earth exactly when Mars enters geocentric opposition to the Sun, just days away. Here they come, from the left, dark, high, and low. Quick note, folks, we are just 2 days from the end of the campaign to turn an RV into the mobile observatory. 2 days left to put your name on the actual RV. Time is about up here. Current conditions and shots of our star to close. Eyes open. No fear, it's 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's the news. Be safe, everyone.